Famcast Media. Bitch. Straight up at the dungeon, motherfucker better dodge. Johnny Rich got the spliff in the gun, stay taught, don't hate. Catch your faith from the hoes, rotten as they come, so welcome to the show. Pack another boast, make a hoe get down. Pack another boast, make a hoe get down. Another motherfucking episode come around, better put the shit on, kid, need it right now. Pack another boast, make a hoe get down. Pack another boast, make a hoe get down. Another motherfucking episode come around, better put the shit on, kid, need it right now for the dungeon. Strap in, motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, Dee motherfucking Rotten.
Hey, what's going on, motherfuckers? Welcome to From the Dungeon Podcast, episode 111. I'm your host, Dee Rotten, and I'm here with some fucking up-and-comers, bro, on the YouTube game. I got Toxic Plague Entertainment. I got my boy Toxic, and I got my boy Plague, bro. What's going on, dogs?
What's up, dog? How are you?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. How's everything going, bro?
It's all right, you know, living life, trying to do the YouTube thing.
We're trying to deal with this COVID shit, you know.
COVID shit's crazy right now.
Yeah, where you guys from, bro? Where you guys from? Where you guys at?
We're from upstate New York, so we're about 3.5 hours from the city.
Okay.
Maybe 4 with traffic. So yeah, we live up in the sticks, you know. Not much to do up here, you know. We're heading for another shutdown, I believe, around here. So more time to focus on the YouTube game because you know that stuff's growing every single day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I noticed your numbers are going. Your numbers went up since yesterday.
Yeah.
It looks like about like 40, bro, and shit, man.
Yeah, man. So we tried the live stream game, you know, like
and that was just a big success. Like,
yeah,
we ended up with what, like 20 subscribers in the time we did the live stream.
Yeah, our first live stream we ended up with probably roughly about 20 to 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all love and respect in there for the things that we're doing. We actually got in contact with somebody who is high end in the whole, you know, ICP and psychopathic community, Child's Play Ninja. And
there you go, Master Fucker. What we got right here, bro? Fuck, there you. Yeah, hey, it's the homie. I listen to Child's Play Ninja, man. I listen to him, bro.
I see. What do you got? You got a Hatchet Man jersey on, or is that a shirt?
I mean, I got the Hatchet Man jersey, bro.
That's fresh. That shit's clean.
That shit look nice, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, what was it? 5 years ago, really? I finally decided to give ICP and Twisted and everybody a shot because I was on the Eminem camp.
Yeah.
You know, so 5 years ago, I was just like, man, I was just sitting at home and I was like, you know, I had some extra cash on the side. And I just was looking I was on the Hatchet Man site and shit like that, man. I'm looking at their shit. I'm like, their gear is always fresh.
It is.
You know, so I was just like,
their game's on point with that.
Yeah,
I don't own one Hatchet Man jersey. I have, you know, all the Joker's cards and shit like that. I just got a Hatchet Man jersey thanks to my girlfriend. She ended up picking it up for me, but you know, that jersey's fresh. I actually think you probably picked it up when they were probably
that looks like it's out of the same line from the repros of the Pimp and Jesters.
So I mean, that shit's gonna be expensive one day.
Well, this jersey right here, I copped it off of eBay for $250.
Really?
5 years ago, yeah.
That's awesome.
And I bought a Ringmaster jersey for about maybe $1.75.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's actually not bad.
That's not bad at all.
And then like the one you popped up the other day, the Lotus one.
Yeah.
I copped that 5 years ago, bro, on ICP's website.
Really?
That was the only one I copped. I was like about maybe $275, bro, when I copped that shit, man.
Yeah,
and
very expensive.
And I waited like 3 motherfucking months almost to get that shit, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it. They're very slow with getting their shit out there.
Although right now the site is just doing it. They're pushing this shit out there. They're not delaying at all. You got your hats within like 4 days.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days. Yeah,
shit, man.
Because when out quick.
When I called them up, they were like, "Yeah, you just gotta wait, man. It's the mail. It's the mail." There was no COVID, bro. This was like fucking 2018, 2017, bro. Was, you know.
Right, people weren't bored at home just shopping online for the hell of it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. But I mean, it came out. It was fresh, bro. It was nice. That's the only one. I mean, I barely wear that one, bro. Because I mean, that's the one I fucking bought from them. So, you know, I keep that one. I keep them in the closet. And also, I saw Toxic, bro, rocking that baseball jersey. So I had to cop that off of eBay too because I thought that shit was fucking fresh.
Yeah, a lot of their stuff is, it has crazy resale value because they do have such a dedicated fan base, you know, and a lot of their fan base, they've even said this, came from when they were doing their thing with WWF back in the day, and then WCW. Because
that's how I found out about them.
Yeah. And they weren't doing it to, just be wrestlers. It was also to promote, because they are smart businessmen. They know how to do shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I still get nostalgia watching the intro for the Oddities. It's just so fucking fresh, dude.
I mean, they were smart. They said that they didn't even take any money for that shit from the WWE. They just did it for the fucking, because it was worldwide publicity.
Yeah.
I thought that's smart, man. That's really fucking smart on their half,
Because if they were getting paid for it, they would just sit there, and I think they were more focused at that point. They were focused on the music career, but they're just people that want to go out and say that, hey, we were wrestlers, we were, platinum selling artists, we did this, we did that. So they have so many things under their belt, with platinum records, gold records, wrestling, and it's so fresh to have that sheet that states all of your achievements and shit.
I mean, those dudes don't have to do a fucking damn thing right now, bro.
They're doing the Patreon live stream, kind of like what we're doing right now, pretty much just to sit down and shoot the shit.
Just informing people, and pretty much just showing that even during these times, they're still out there. They're still trying to do shit, even though there's no concerts or no gatherings right now, unfortunately, they're still trying to let everybody know, like, hey, we still out here for you guys. Don't fucking bail on us yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I catch it all the time on that Sons of Midnight guy.
Sons of Midnight always keep up with the content. He's good. There's another ninja. He's actually probably a close friend of ours now. Trailer Park Cinderella. He puts out all the content.
Yeah.
I
heard him on your show the other day.
Yeah, he's great, dude. He definitely came into the ICP scene just like I did. So I relate to him more than probably anybody else out there,
Well, I got this, bro. This was always curious to me, bro. Where did you guys get your names from?
So my name in the beginning was something completely different. When I first came into it, probably about 14 years ago, I don't remember my name now, but it wasn't what it was. But like, I've always been like, in history, I've always liked, big monumental things in history. I was never good in history, but I liked the shit that we were talking about. So, like when they would talk about, like Titanic and, the bubonic plague and stuff like that, I always just liked it. And then, as I went through middle school, I kept researching the bubonic plague, and I was like, what? I'm just going to go by plague, and, a lot of people, just refer to me by my normal name, Cody, whatever. But it just kind of clicked with me, and I was like, I really like it. And I gave him, back in the day, he used to actually live with me. And I gave him his Juggalo name because I'd been down, with ICP and the whole environment a little bit longer than he has. So, I, brought him in, and, we hung out, we just, kicked it all the time. And I was like, you know what, your name's going to be fucking Toxic. So we're just going to run with that. And then after that, the rest is just history, man. And then we just put the two together, Toxic Plague Entertainment, and boom,
the shit just blew up.
It just sounded good. So we just kept it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to say toxic in Spanish, but if you ever go down to South America or anything, they're going to call you El Plaga.
That's fresh. I like that. El Plaga. Might change my name to that. I like that. It's got a ring to it. More eccentric.
Yeah, man, it's the plague, man. That's So how did you guys meet, man? What did you guys? How long have you guys known each other? How did you meet?
I mean, I've known you since what, like middle school?
Yep.
Yeah, we're one day just riding the bus in middle school, and I see this dude wearing an ICP shirt. At the time, I wasn't listening to it at the time, but I was fucking with the imagery and the fucking, I mean, come on, who doesn't like a picture of a clown? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I get you.
And then we sat down, started talking, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and we were on the same bus and shit all throughout middle school, parts of high school, and then unfortunately, back in the day, I wasn't the best student or best child, and I did some crazy shit back in the day, but who hasn't?
Right.
And I ended up getting myself kicked out of school, yada yada yada. And then I ended up starting a family at a young age, and now I'm just a family person that just does this shit on the side, and I hang out with him all the time. So I mean, I'm a pretty boring person now, but the rest pretty much how we met is exactly how he put it,
So you just hanging out through middle school, through high school, and just kept in touch?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we had kind of a little misunderstanding, a little bit of a falling out a couple years ago. But I ended up getting a hold of him, and I'm like, hey, it didn't go down like that. And, me and him we hung out. He ended up starting at the job I was at the time.
Yeah.
And
I was outside smoking a cigarette on my break. He comes up to me. He's like, dude, I just want to talk to you about what happened back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, just a complete misunderstanding. And
because we're grown-ass men.
Right. No. But it's too short for bullshit. You know what I mean?
And, we reconciled, and I was like, hey, come over and hang out. We can catch up. We can do our thing. And, just kick it for a little bit. And after that, he's here every single day, 12 hours a day, goes home, sleeps.
I remember you said it yesterday. He's there from 2 to 2.
Yeah. 2 to 2.
I was like, but I mean, that's a fucking brother, man. That's a best friend right there.
It is. It definitely is. And,
Bro, you could, and just bullshit.
Yeah, that's what we do. Half the time we don't even really say anything to each other. I mean, sometimes we'll just sit on the couch, watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe talk a couple ideas for the next podcast. And then, we just sit there on our phones realistically. And, it's super fresh.
Right. Most of the time we either watch YouTube or look around online for new merch.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably one of the best friends that I have. Most dedicated, I'll say that for a definite.
Please tell me you guys are rocking those arcade 1-ups too, man, because you got some dope ones over there.
This dude's got a living room full of them, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so I got 7 in total right now.
That Ninja Turtles one, bro, is fucking fresh, man.
So the Ninja Turtle one, when that shit first came out, I think it was like 400. Then it dropped down to 3. I ended up getting it for like $130 at this auction house. Yeah, there's an auction house probably an hour away.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was searching the Facebook Marketplace, I believe it's called. And she ended up finding it on there. And I the lady got a hold of her, and she's like, yeah, you can come buy it. I went down there, and I seen, hey, she's got Galaga as well. So I was like, all right, will you take 200 for both of them? She's like, yeah, that's fine. So I got them, brought it home.
Ninja Turtle one, bro, that was fucking, that shit went like hotcakes when it came out, man.
Definitely. I just bought, my girlfriend, she ended up buying me the Big Buck Hunter game, which is super dope.
Well, that's the shooting game?
Yeah, the shooting game where you hunt deer and shit. And, it's fresh. I mean, I lose. My girlfriend's better than me at it, but, whatever.
Hey, don't fuck with her, bro. She might fucking get you in the back, bro,
Rifle with me or some shit.
But literally, I said the same thing. Like, don't piss her off, dude. She good with a gun.
Exactly, bro.
That's all right, though.
Which other ones you got in your collection, though, man?
What's that?
What other ones do you have in your collection?
So I believe I have Mrs. Pac-Man, which my girlfriend also bought me, which is probably my favorite. I love Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man's always just been
what is that like? I think that's like 82, man. Like 82, 83.
And
that's old school.
The original paint job too, from the original 82 Miss Pac-Man. So which is dope. I have Mortal Kombat, which has Mortal Kombat.
Oh, man.
I have the Marvel Avengers one. I have Marvel versus Street Fighter. What else I got? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You got Galaga. You got
there's a Punisher game that's in one of my fucking Marvel cabinets.
Oh yeah. That's one of the triple from the fucking.
Dude, that's probably my favorite game that we have though. I have 7 in total. I can't remember the other ones.
A lot of them now, man. They're basically they discontinued, and you want them on eBay, bro. You're paying top dollar, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen this, seeing how you're a huge wrestling fan, and I'm a huge wrestling fan for this era of wrestling.
You forgot to ask members.
And so they're releasing the original arcade for the WWF game that had
I heard something about that.
Yes. So it's got the side of it was released. If you go and watch the arcade one up, I think it's like a walkthrough of the convention that was like a gaming convention.
Yeah, it's probably on their YouTube. I'm gonna check that out.
Oh yeah. And it's got a huge Ultimate Warrior on the one side and then a huge Hulk Hogan on the other side. And it's so fresh. I'm actually talking about pre-ordering that as soon as that comes out, because that's going to sell out probably instantly.
See, now that would catch my eye, and when what NBA Jam came out, that caught my fucking eye, bro. Because that was the first one, NBA Jam, where it has built-in fucking Wi-Fi where you can play anybody around the world. Yeah, that's that game.
That's how my Street Fighter versus Marvel is now, which is awesome. It's definitely dope, like that. They had Golden Tea, which I enjoyed that at our local hot dog spot that was around here. They used to have a Golden Tea game in there, and I used to just play it, waiting for my food and shit. What I really want to get my hands on though is a crane machine, just because I just love crane machines. They're just
something like that. The fucking the claw from fucking. Oh shit, man! I wouldn't imagine having one of those, man. Because I know over here in Coney Island, fucking when I used to go to Coney Island when I was younger, fucking that motherfucker would just take money, bro. Just suck your fucking money out of your pocket, dude. And you never win nothing out of that shit. I
watched this one guy. And I'm very good at a crane machine anyways, but I watched this one guy. He was doing like hacks on YouTube. Yeah. And he said if you wiggled the joystick back and forth over your thing, then quickly positioned it back over the thing, the claw would press down twice. And the second time it presses down, it pretty much locks. Mm-hmm. And like, this is like, I went through the comments and everything. People were like, I just tried it. It actually works. So I ended up going to like a local grocery store. I believe it was Walmart. And I tried it and it worked. So I was like, this is awesome. So
you need to tell motherfuckers that trick when they go to Coney Island, bro.
Right, that machine would be empty within 10 minutes.
Exactly, dude. I mean, those machines, bro. I never saw anybody win a damn thing, bro, in those fucking claw machines, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at them. I mean, but they are money pits, especially in like the local arcades around here, like the big high end arcades. There's a place called Lake George up here. And Lake George is they take all the money. Like the only ones I can never win anything on is like the ones where you got to pick up the big basketball. The big basketball, they always have the freshest fucking basketballs in there, and I can never win out of those, ever.
Those things are just like a fucking carny scam, bro. Those machines, bro.
Oh, I know all about that. I went to a fair probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and I was playing the balloon popping game, and I was doing amazing at it. I didn't miss one balloon. And the guy's like, okay, another $5, and you can get the big thing. And I'm not paying attention because I'm in the zone. I'm fucking popping all these balloons and shit. $115 later, I get the biggest stuffed animal that's there.
It probably cost him like $5.
Yeah, and I was like, shit. I was like, I don't know how I don't have any money left.
So how did you guys get into the wicked shit, man, as they call it?
So I'll go first because mine's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So what happened with me, my stepdad at the time, he had this friend that he worked with, and his friend's son came over one day, and he's like, listen, you listen to Slipknot, so check this out. He ended up playing Chicken Hunting from ICP off the Brittle Box album, the third Joker's card. And he instantly is like, do you like it? And I was just like in shock because I was like, I never heard anything that's like this vulgar and like fucked up like this. So like I'm continuing to listen to it, and after that I really got heavy into it. I only wanted to listen to ICP shit. Every time I'd get my allowance, I would save it. I ended up going to our local FYE at the time, and I bought the Riddlebox CD for the only purpose of listening to the song Chicken Hunting. Then I found other tracks that were on there, such as Cemetery Girl, which scared the shit out of me because like I'm 8 or 9 years old at the time, and it's just really disturbing song. So like after that, you know, I would just hound my grandfather, who, you know, would bring me to the mall and shit all the time. You know, hey, can you buy me this shirt? Can you buy me this? And after a while, I just kept listening to the shit, and I kept watching the music videos, and it's always been something that's just so fascinating to me that I still to this day, you know, swear they're probably my top like musical artists that I would go to for like anything, because they have a song for pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fucking bold statement right there, bro.
So what about you, man?
I mean, personally, I was just kind of chilling with people in high school, and they ended up putting on a CD, and I forget what CD exactly it was, but I was sitting there like, damn, this shit actually sounds pretty good. What the fuck is this? And they're like, it's ICP. I'm like, who? And the rest is history.
So to go back to my statement real quick, so I actually, after I moved away from the town I was in, and you know, there was just tons of juggalos there, and so it was easier to get into the scene back then than it is now, because the scene now, we can walk outside right now and nobody would acknowledge you or anything like that. But back in early 2000s, you walk outside in our local spot that we live at, and you'd hear whoop whoops, which is like a term of endearment, like hello, goodbye type shit. The juggalos
like, hey, what's up?
Or like, what's up? And now you don't hear that stuff anymore, because you know, people have just switched up. But I remember this one guy, he was probably in his 20s, and I'm still friends with him to this day. I was walking home from school. I seen he had an ICP shirt on. He was standing on his porch. I was like, hey, I really like that fucking ICP shirt. He's like, oh, this one? Took it off his back, threw it to me. And I was like, are you sure? Like, you know, are you giving this to me? And he's like, yeah. And, you know, since then, me and him have been so like, you know, tight. And, you know, I talk to him here and there. You know, he's got a busy life. I got a busy life. I have kids. I do the stuff with the podcast, you know, shit like that. So, but we do keep in touch. So he was a big driving stone for me as well throughout the Juggalo world, because, you know, when you're that young, you know, your attention span goes in different directions all the time.
I mean, there's no juggalos around mine anywhere over here. I mean, unless they're fucking hiding, I do not see it. There was, when I was in high school, there was none, you know? And I mean, when I was in high school, bro, there was no Eminem. And I know ICP was out way before that, you know? So, I mean, hip hop heads, metal heads, that was it. And then you had the randos, you know, who listen to fucking anything.
Yeah. I listen to some metal here and there. I love metal. I love metalcore music. Anything.
Well, I heard you stated that you were in a band before and you toured. What band?
So it was called what the fuck was it called now? When Bears Taste Blood. I was in there. I covered. I just went in at first as like a fill-in thing.
What did you do?
Oh, I did lead vocals and lead screaming for them. Okay. And so, you know, I had to learn this band songs and all this other shit. And at the time, the band was called Stained Glass Romance. And I ended up filling in for them for about 2 months because they had just kicked the guy out. And then they're like, you know, do you want to stay? And then the management team that they were under is like, hey, you know, if he stays, we have to change the name. So we just did When Bears Taste Blood. I was a young kid. I was like 17 when it got dropped on me. You know, I wasn't in school, anything like that. So it was great. And, you know, to have thousands of dollars when you're 17, 18 years old, you run through the shit like crazy. The tour life was just, you know, I'm a very family-oriented person.
Where did you tour at, though? Like East Coast or?
So it was mostly like I did a lot of the local shows around here, such as like Albany, New York. We did a couple in Burlington, Vermont. We went to Rutland, Vermont. I did a show at the Webster in Connecticut. Okay. Actually, a couple of shows at the Webster in Connecticut. I did one in New York City that was just opening up for a bigger band called I Declare War. And you know, I met a lot of bands and a lot of great people doing that. But like I said, it was more or less, you know, I'm a young kid, you know, I'm a very family oriented person, so I missed being home and you know, shit like that. And then, you know, at the time, my girlfriend, who I'm still with, I was away from her, so you know, I obviously missed her and wanted to be, you know, home. So I ended up leaving that whole lifestyle, and now I do what I do. I still get opportunities to go back, and not since this COVID stuff, but opportunities to go back and be in other bands and be in other projects. But you know, when you have kids and all this other shit, it's just, you know, you got to focus on family before anything else. You know what I'm saying?
How long were you in the? How long did you do that stuff for in the band?
I did it for about 2.5 years. The longest tour I was on was probably 6 months, and it was rough. You know, because tour life, you know, you're crammed in, and you know, we weren't like a big, huge, you know, nationwide known band like Slipknot or, you know, Kiss.
Oh, you guys are probably crammed up in a van and shit, right?
Yeah, tiny box van. You know, I didn't do any of the driving at the time, but you know, it was just you squeezing 5 people in a small van. You know, you got to sleep sitting up, and you know, it was hell. You know, and so it was about 2.5 years. Longest tour, 6 months, and you know, I loved it, but you know, it takes a toll on the body too, because you know, you wanna keep up with everybody around you. So you know, everybody around me was drinking and you know, doing their thing, and you know, going on stage being, you know, a little bit tipsy is, you know, not the best option, because you know, you're
especially not when you're up in front like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
My first show, I was so fucking nervous. You know, I had rehearsed with these guys for months before this. My first show, I went on stage, and I remember I puked like on
baby.
people right in the front. And like this guy came up to me and he goes, "I'm one of the guys you puked on." So I was like, "Shit, I got to get ready to fight." And then he's like, "Dude, he's like, that's probably the most metal thing I've ever heard in my life." And he goes, "You guys fucking killed it." He goes, "Where are you from?" And, you know, we just chopped it up a little bit. I didn't think, you know, somebody I, you know, accidentally vomited on was going to be so cool about it and, you know, embrace the whole thing. But it was just dope. It was a good time in my life.
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, when I was in my 20s and 30s, bro, I played just local shit though. You know, but I mean, I played guitar in like industrial bands, rap rock bands, and stuff like that. But I mean, I get what you're talking about, bro. When you get really that fucking sickness in your stomach right before you're about to go up in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because you know, it's just, you don't know if the people are gonna like you or not, and I think that's the main thing. Nobody wants to get booed off stage. That's probably my huge downfall with a lot of shows.
Well, you're the front man. If you get booed off stage, it's your fault, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not, hey, you know, the guitar player's fucking up, because you know, at one time we had a fill-in guy, because we had left and we did a show in Massachusetts. I don't remember the exact venue, but when we did, the guy, he's like, "Hey, I got to go home. You know, I'm not feeling too good," all that shit, you know, and he ended up getting the flu and stuff. So we had a fill-in guy, and this guy literally just smashed his guitar in the middle of the set and, you know, just walked off. So we had to go. We went from having 2 lead guitar players, 1 bass player, a drummer, and myself, to having 1 lead guitar, 1 bass player, me, and the drummer. So it was crazy.
I mean, talk about fucking, I want to go home. It's going to break my shit and I'm out, bro, you know?
And, you know, it was crazy, because, you know, and people accepted it too. They just thought it was part of the show and they thought it was awesome. But, you know, I've always tried to stick to, when writing music in general, we stick to more of like the ICP type thing, you know, like wicked shit mixed with like, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with like Asking Alexandria and stuff like that.
I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them. But I know the name.
Like a more metalcore type thing, you know. So a lot of screaming and stuff, and it does take a toll on your body, being your vocal cords and all this other stuff. So,
like, to me, like, that kind of vocal style is cool in the studio, man. But you got to figure out some kind of pedal work, bro, to do that shit live on stage, because you're gonna get fucked.
So it came down to a lot of honey, a lot of cough drops, and a lot of like Fanta Fanta is probably the best thing because it makes your spit and stuff very thick, and it just lubricates your throat a lot better than any other thing. So any soda that has like a crazy amount of sugar and crap like that. And I mean, I drank water on tour, but back to like the tour life and stuff, we ate out of vending machines, so it was rough too. I mean, I was eating Cheetos and like beef jerky and shit like that, and it just got old, man. You don't have time to do anything. When
That's
you do,
true, man.
Right, you've got that money and you can't really enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to me, it's not for family men though. If you got kids and stuff, man, that life is over, bro. You gotta go home and be with the fams.
Especially if they're younger, which my kids are all younger. So I had to make a choice, and I believe I made the right choice. So I'm gonna keep it going.
You're at where you're supposed to be right now. You're at where the universe wants you to be. In my book, the way I think.
And I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you guys kick ass. You trust me. What you guys are doing, keep fucking doing it. I mean, the way I found you guys, man. I mean, I was just, I'm into the drama between fucking Twisted and fucking ICP just like anybody else. I just like fucking, looking at it like, goddamn, bro, can't you guys just like put your shit aside and say fuck it and you're boys, like it's fucking stupid when you look at it from the outside, bro. But I mean, you guys did a fucking video, I remember, fucking about the ICP Twisted beef, and for some reason it just popped on my feed, and I was like, oh, look at these motherfuckers. Popped it on, sucked right in, bro. That was it.
Probably the biggest video too, actually.
Yeah,
that was on the old channel. I think it was at almost like 3,000 views, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I went down the TPE fucking rabbit hole after that, bro. That's how I found out you had the fucking, you were doing the fucking collection of horror figures and stuff like that, and I was like, oh shit, all right, it's fucking dope, bro. These guys are actually into some of the shit I'm into.
So the cool thing about that, actually, to get on that for a little bit, I had Toxic do like kind of like a little bit of a poll and ask some people, hey, would you be interested in seeing, take a break from, ICP talk for a video or two and do like a walkthrough of the room that we record in, and we do all this shit. And
definitely, dude.
Easily, I have probably about 1,000 action figures sitting in this room.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, yes, do it. We want to see what you have. We want to see this. And a lot of people have been hitting us up to do the Arcade 1-Up reviews and just review all of those and tell them what we think about it. I personally love every single one of them. I don't play them nearly as much as I probably should for spending the money on them. But it's more of a display piece to be like, hey, fuck that arcade. We can go to my house. I got an arcade in my house.
Exactly. I mean, I noticed you had one action figure that I thought I only had, bro, which is the fucking the Halloween, the Michael Myers from fucking what the fuck is his name, bro? Todd McFarlane collection.
Oh yeah, dude, that's up on the wall back there, and that's actually signed on the back from not John Carpenter, Nick Castle. There we go.
Okay.
Signed by Nick Castle. I don't have a COA, and I wouldn't sell it anyways because it's sealed. There's no or anything.
That's your favorite horror movie.
And I love anything involving Michael Myers, so I have the original John Carpenter Michael Myers 18-inch McFarlane figure, and then I have the Rob Zombie's 2007 Michael Myers 18-inch as well. I have, I spend so much money on action figures and ICP stuff alone that, I could sell all this stuff right now and I could put all 3 of my kids into college. Easy. Easy.
I mean, certain. I mean, you can see in the back, man. I got the fucking Funko Pops. I only pick certain pops that I like. Like fucking. I laugh at. I saw a Tiger Woods pop, and I was like, I just gotta get this, bro. This is just fucking silly. Tiger Woods got a fucking pop.
I want all the McDonald's old fucking school, like the Hamburglar and Grimace and shit like that. They dropped some cool pop toys. Like, I mean, I have like an American Psycho one. I have the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I was huge. When Pops first started, I was huge into it. I remember going to the store one time and I spent $1,000 on just Pops. And I came home with like 8 huge bags. And this is when Toys R Us was still like doing it.
I miss Toys R Us, man. That was my fucking.
I agree because now I got to sit there and search 8, 9 different places to find certain NECA figures that come out. And You know, luckily I just found the ultimate Ghostface NECA figure, which is awesome. They didn't make a lot of Ghostface shit as Scream was coming out, which was unfortunate, but now they're making a lot.
Yeah, I just like take a walk through Target, bro, and like if they have something like you know, I got the Hellraiser NECA, I got fucking Halloween 2 NECA.
Yeah.
You know, who else do I fucking have? Hellraiser, Halloween. I got the Freddy fucking Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Yeah.
You know, whatever they have in like Target, bro, that looks dope, bro. I just like just grab it, you know.
That's
I mean,
awesome,
if you're into the Godzilla NECAs, bro, they're not making them no more. So if you try to find Godzilla NECAs, you got to go on eBay and shit, bro. They're done making them.
So I stick mostly to like, you know, like slasher films and shit like that. Like looking at it right now, I have
Trailer Park Cinderella gave you guys a whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop, brother. What's up? I have the whole line of the Friday the 13th figures. I have the whole line of Nightmare on Elm Street, the Halloween one so far, Annabelle, Conjuring, Hellraiser, The Nun, all the Gremlins ones. And Walmart's doing it. Like Walmart has a lot of fucking NECA shit themselves that are exclusive for them. Like I got an Olympics, like a 1980 Olympics fucking Gremlin that came in like swimming trunks and shit. You know, it's just fresh. You know, and actually Walmart used to sell ICP stuff a couple years ago.
There you go. Scribble out there gave you guys a whoop whoop too.
Whoop 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 whoop.
That was actually the motherfucker that did my intro.
Oh really? That's dope.
Yeah, that was him. That's the motherfucker that did the intro for me.
Well, I mean, shit. We've been looking around to see if we can find somebody to do an intro. We got a couple people, and then they're like, "Yeah, we want $400 to do the intro." I was like, "Dude, it's like a 15 to 30 second intro." But all right,
talk to my homie Scribble, man. Talk to my homie Scribble, bro.
Put us in connect. We'll make this shit happen, man. You know, I mean, you helped me out do this the multi mixer too. I mean, shit, you've definitely been, you know, behind TPE, which I respect that.
I mean, once like if I can help you guys get to like the podcast game and get on like all the networks, then I'm done. I'll sit back and relax and watch the show. You know?
Hell yeah, man. Thank you, because you know before like we said, we thought our mics were working because they were all plugged in. We tested them beforehand on a computer.
We thought everything was good to go, and
then everybody's like, "Yo, your mics don't even work. They're for show. Did your mom buy you those?" I was like, "Shit." I was like, I gotta figure this shit out, man.
Right, we got to get those fixed.
I don't even know who does 2517 kills.
Yo, said show some tits. No, but it's yeah, those are TPE fans right there, man.
Those are some of the same guys we had in the live stream last night. Yeah,
you know, and I respect everybody who supported TPE from the last channel and onto the new one. You being a main one, and a lot of these ninjas are like, you know, we love what you're doing. You're probably the best Juggalo podcast that's out right now.
My homie Scribbles over here saying, if you guys ever want to join our Famcast media for your podcast, we need a Juggalo show.
Dude, I'm fucking down. Yeah. Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
I'm always going to talk about shit like this.
I mean, all you would have to do is just send me the MP3 and I'll put it on the network, bro. That's it.
Dude, I'll do whatever you need. You walk me through it one of these days and we'll get it.
You guys are hosting a boxing match show?
We are. So actually my brother-in-law he ordered some boxing gloves, and he wants to box Toxic over here, and we're gonna go live with it. We're gonna see where that goes. You know, we like fucking around. We like doing this shit, and you know, it's just fun.
Just having some fun with it.
And you know, yeah, we're gonna live stream it and everything. We actually got the boxing gloves today, so you know, depending on how shit goes, it might be tonight. We don't know.
I don't think so.
Too bad.
Well, speaking of, we're on the TP subject right here, man. How did you guys get into making TP? What made you guys, want to get do this venture?
So I've always wanted to do something with YouTube because, I buy all this dope shit and I watch all this dope shit, cause I got into I was always into horror movies ever since I was younger, but you go on YouTube and you see these people's action figure collections and shit like that. It's just fucking insane. So I would just watch all these videos and watch all these podcasts and I'm like, dude, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should try this. see how it goes, see how this shit works. And I just said to him, I was like, listen, do you want to be part of this idea that I'm doing? And he's like, yeah, I'm down. So after that, me and him originally started this, and then we brought the old member that we had in, and that didn't work out, unfortunately. And now it's just back to us two, and we're just keeping it pushing. You know, I've actually been looking into that merch, the merch sites that you sent me.
Oh yeah.
I actually ordered stickers this morning. I ordered 1,000 TPE stickers. We just did a giveaway last night on the live stream, where we just packaged all the shit up right before we got on with you, man.
No, I mean, yeah, those merch shops I sent you. All you got to do is put the logo up, and that's it, man. And everybody else buys it, and they send you your cut, and they keep like fucking 5%, you know, whatever. And that's it.
And the thing is we would be happy if 2 people supported the TPE shirt. And, you know, for
just like when we started this podcast, we said we'd be happy if 1 or 2 people were listening and watching this. And now it's just now it's
like, there's thousands of views for the new channel. And there was even thousands more when all 3 of us were doing it. But, you know, we're trying to claw our way back up and get our subscribers back to where they were and keep this shit going, dude, you know. And, you know, people that do the same shit that we do, such as you, and, you know, putting the exposure out there, you know, we can't thank, you know, you enough for doing this. You know, people who come on and talk to us, such as Trailer Park, Cinderella.
I mean, after this interview, bro, this shit's going up on fucking iTunes, fucking SoundCloud. It's going everywhere.
That's dope.
Stitcher, it's going on all the channels, bro. So I mean, you're gonna be fucking heard over fucking like a lot of people over in like Belgium and all that shit. Listen to me,
dude. That's awesome, man. I would you know, I can't thank you enough for the exposure. Yeah,
definitely.
I got a question from Scribble over here. Scribble wants to know if you guys are fans of the ROC.
All right, so you know, I like ROC in a sense of, you know, him by himself. I believe he's talented, but I prefer him and Zodiac Imprint
personally. Yeah, like I prefer him more on features.
And you know, features, he kills features. You know, such as another ninja that is Juggalo, you know, Boondocks. You know,
yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. I like his features more than his music.
Yeah, and it comes down to, you know, I don't really click with his music as much as, you know, Twisted's. You know, I don't like Twisted as people, but I love them as a musical group. And ICP, you know, they're just humble. They're just humble motherfuckers. And, you know, I've met them, you know, probably about 5 or 6 times now. And every time, you know, they're like, hey, you know, you're the kid with the huge holes in his ears. Weren't you at our last VIP? I was like, yes. So it's just dope for them to actually remember, you know, even if it's a tattoo or something that they remember. It's just awesome.
Just to remember somebody that went through and said, hey, what's up? Thanks for what you do.
Yeah. And, you know, they're 2 of my idols, definitely. You know, it doesn't come down to their music because, you know, you can't duplicate their music. It comes down to how they act and how much they respect their fans and how much they just love and appreciate every single person that's been there with them through the come up, which is beautiful.
No, I get you. To answer 2517 kills. This dude, you guys are everywhere. You juggalos, you're everywhere. You're worldwide, bro.
Yes.
You know,
and I love hearing shit like that. You know, because sometimes when, you know, me and Toxic over here go outside, you know, there isn't any other juggalos around. I've seen 3 or 4 juggalos around here.
Right. There's like 3 or 4 in my town, but
then you go to the gathering, of the juggalos, and it's just infested. It's infested with juggalos, and it's nothing. Everybody sits there and they're like, oh, all everybody does is drugs and shit. I didn't do no drugs when I was there. I fucking hung out with people. I went and watched the shows. You know, I just had a fun time. It doesn't come down to drugs. It doesn't come down to fighting. It doesn't come down to anything like that. People don't even go there for the music, truthfully. They go there to be around people that they don't get to see all the time and you know, for the outcasts that don't have you know, like a close family connection, they find it at the gathering or an ICP in general.
I was actually watching last night. I was watching the 2019 fucking some guy did a random video of 2019. And I mean, dude, it was motherfuckers from everywhere, bro. You know, like it didn't, you know, it looked like all over the world, all over the United States, bro. It's like all in one spot, you know?
Yeah, and you know, it's so awesome that, you know, they've made something, and they've said countless times that they don't break even on the gathering some years. Some years they pay out of pocket just to do it. And I respect that even more, that they say shit like that and do things like that so we can just be there and be around people that we don't get to see all the time. You guys ever been to a gathering or no? I've been to one.
I've never been yet, but let's hope that there's one coming up this year. I really want to make it.
I would put more or less my money on 2022.
Yeah, that's what I was.
This year's jacked, bro.
Yeah, these past couple of years have just been all fucked up.
Our local concert, you know, it's like a festival place. It's called SPAC around here. It's a huge place, amphitheater, all that. They're actually selling tickets for August. So hopefully that's the case, because, you know, I mean,
if you think about it, if they're selling tickets for August, you would think that maybe they would probably figure, you know, like, you got to watch out though, because now, like, a lot of people are talking about, you got to have that card and shit to show you got your 2 shots and this and that, you know. So I mean, it's a lot of bullshit, but I mean, hey, it's the way of the fucking world, you know. We need about maybe 500,000 motherfuckers to get it, and then everybody else is good. Get those 500,000 motherfuckers in that fucking shit and get those shots.
That's what I'm saying. So we could go back to normal life, because, dude, I guarantee you, if you packed up and went to the gathering, I guarantee you would get so much fucking love and appreciation and just crazy shit, because, you know, it comes down to, you're doing things that are entertaining. You're doing things that are interesting to juggalos, and juggalos accept everything. If you just put an ICP CD in your car 2 days before the gathering and you said, fuck it, I'm going to see them, this is the nearest place they're going to be, and you showed up there with no food, no money, they will give you food. They will give you money. They'll fucking give you beer, give you whatever the fuck you need, so you can have a good 3 days there. They'll give you a place to sleep. You know, I met a ninja through YouTube, actually, John Paul Romero, shout out him. He said, if you guys come down to New Mexico, you're welcome to stay at my house, you know, and that's just how 95% of juggalos are. Yeah, sure, you got 5% that are crazy and doing too much, but the other 95% of us are just, you know, we care about family, we care about, you know, the people around us, and we want to do fucking good. So people actually are like, hey, you know, juggalos aren't that bad of people.
Right. They're just looking out for one another and making sure everybody's good and fucking taken care of.
Absolutely.
Trailer Park agrees with me. You made a little sense right here, bro. Even if they end COVID restrictions by July, they wouldn't have enough time to even book it.
Yep, this is true.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Because Jump Steady, he's like the manager and all that shit, Violent J's brother, he said that they would need only 2 months to get everything done. But, you know, that's pushing it, because, you know, you got to get a hold of all the artists.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a restraint there, because getting all that together, that takes time.
Scribble wants to know. He got a question for you right here, bro. You know, he doesn't like motherfuckers that trash ICP, bro, and call him garbage. He's like Toy Box and Haunted Bumps, if you guys are into those.
I liked Toy Box when I was younger. It kind of has like it wore on me, because those were the songs I listened. Toy Box, Chicken Hunting, Hocus Pocus, and like Halls of Illusions were like the 4 songs that I listened to all the time. So Toy Box got a little bit played out due to my own purposes. But if I'm watching the shit live and they play Toy Box, I'm still getting it like I would when I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Your homie 2517 Kills said he's been to the 2017 gathering, and he said, I think he's you guys are a gang, so juggalos are a gang here. Is that what he means?
Yeah. So I mean, he's pretty much saying, like, we got back in 2012. You know, a lot of you probably already know about this. A lot of shit went down where, you know, juggalos were getting themselves into trouble, and you know, that's like a Kiss fan going out and fucking beating the shit out of somebody and they don't get labeled as a gang. So it was so many things connected with juggalos, whether it's, selling weed, selling this, selling that, fights, violence type shit. So they grouped all of us juggalos into one, along with ICP, said that we were a loosely operated hybrid gang. And, it came down to, there's only a couple states that actually, have us still on the gang label to this day. Pennsylvania being one of them.
Really?
Pennsylvania still has us on their gang watch type shit. When we were going to Detroit, we were scared as shit to get pulled over in Pennsylvania because we were in a car that had at least, I don't know what the first time was, what, my car, right?
Yeah, the
first time. So I have a decent amount of ICP decals, so I'm like, shit. And the cops are out like crazy around there, so I was scared to get pulled over. And whether or not they pulled me over, I just don't like being hassled. I don't got anything in the car, you know what I'm saying? But it's still shitty.
Just the idea of being harassed for your taste in music is just bullshit.
And I've had a couple encounters, and so has my sister. I've gotten pulled over because I had a huge Hatchet Man sticker on my car, and the cop pulled me over, and one of the first things he asked me, "You're a juggalo?" I was like, "Yes." And he's like, "All right, you got to step out of the car." Search my car,
Damn.
Searched the whole car, took everything off, dumped everything on the fucking floor and shit. And he's like, "All right, you're good to go." And then my sister's gotten pulled over countless times just to be harassed about it. It still happens, man. It still happens. It doesn't happen as much anymore. It's, it's like putting, Lady Gaga's fans, the Monsters, or whatever the hell they're called.
That's right. Yeah. No, I'm a part of the Kiss Army, bro, and we only like chicks. So we're not fighting. We're not fighting dudes.
And it comes down to, it's like labeling Kiss a gang, and it's like labeling Justin Bieber fans as a gang and all that other shit. So it's just stupid. And a lot of people don't pay attention to it, and then there's other people that have stated that their lives have been affected by this gang label like crazy. There's actually a probation officer that I heard of. I read the story about it. She had a picture with ICP that was on like her Facebook or something like that. And, the parole board viewed it, her boss or whatever, and they fired her for it. It's just fucked up shit, man.
Oh yeah, I saw some shit like that. I was watching that DVD ICP put out, bro. Fucking oh man, I can't. It was a tour they did with fucking Twisted, fucking Blaze Your Dead Homie.
The American tour?
Yes, I was watching that DVD and they were talking to some chick who said she was a fucking corrections officer or something, and she got fired, bro, for being a juggalo.
Being a juggalo has always been, pretty much like you're this is nothing against people that are juggalos, because they've probably heard this a million times, that, they're like scumbags, don't give a fuck. They don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of whatever. And, it just comes down to, you don't know somebody's character until you actually sit down and put yourself in their shoes and talk to that person. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So it's just one of those things where it's like people just go on anything.
Well, let's get into this is the topic I wanted to ask some juggalos, bro. Do you think the whole ICP and Twisted beef is fucking fake? Some kayfabe fucking WWE shit.
Yeah, dude, I kind of agree. And when you called me the other morning and you said, "Hey, are you and the third guy actually, parting ways, or is this like a WWE thing?" And I was like, "No, I wish it was, but it's not." But I do think the Twisted and ICP thing is a little bit more fabricated than everybody believes.
Yeah.
And it just comes down to, some of the shit doesn't line up that they talk about. And, it could be so Twisted gets their publicity and ICP gets theirs. I wish that they would just stop the bullshit, because if you watch videos of them, how do I put this? Being together and performing together, it's fucking beautiful. Like Wizard of the Hood, they performed at the what was that? The 17th. That's the 17th annual gathering, and it was beautiful. It was just so fresh. You know, the cinematics were great. You know, the costumes were fresh. It was just, it's so dope to see them working together. And now that they don't work together, it sucks, because there's a lot of people that respect and love Twisted, and there's a lot of people that respect and love ICP as well. And, you know, it feels like, you know, we're split down the middle.
No, I hear you on that, man. But I mean, do you think, speaking of that Wizard of the Hood fucking thing, which was pretty fucking dope. I even had to, I'm not even a juggalo, dude. I love the fucking, like your merch and everything, man. It's fucking awesome. But I mean, I'm not really into it. I mean, I listen to Twisted more than ICP.
Yeah.
You know, because they're more, like, to me, they're more MCs, and I like fucking, you know, a little more to hip hop and shit, you know?
Definitely.
But I mean, what do you think about Twisted fucking, basically fucking holding up ICP for Masters, bro, just to go on the gathering for you guys? You think that's kind of fucked up, bro? Like they're just like kicking the fucking juggalos in the face for that, or?
So I'll go first, and then you can put your opinion in there.
Yeah.
So with that, me and Toxic talk about that on our own time. Like, we don't even do that on camera all the time. I think it's fucked up, because you know, if you love juggalos as much as you say you do when you're performing live and all that shit, and this shit wouldn't happen because of you or without you guys and all that shit. So when they sat there and said, if you don't give us our masters to this, and this, we're not performing the gathering. And ICP is a firm believer, and they've said this in interviews, that they want to keep the family together. They want people to be able to come and see Twisted and ICP on the same stage. And, you know, not fight and not do this and not do that. So for Twisted to do that, I think it was kind of like a kick in the face to juggalos, because, you know, Twisted spent. What's that?
No, I was gonna say, because I mean, and from outside looking in, you know, I mean, I know ICP offers people money, a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like Twisted saying, well, we want this money, you know, which is our masters, bro?
So what had happened is Twisted got the masters and they got paid for it. So which was
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
dude.
there was a certain amount of money that they were told that they wanted, and they wanted the masters, and ICP acknowledged it, and they made it happen so they could do the 17th annual gathering, which was the last time, I believe, Twisted and ICP were on the same stage.
Yeah.
And like Twisted, you know, they, like I said, I don't care for them as people, but as you said, they're great lyrical artists.
Oh yes, definitely, bro.
They make
definitely.
great music. They really do. And they have a ton of potential, and they've always had potential. And the thing is like when Twisted first came into the game, Juggalos didn't even like them at all. So they would get booed and all this other shit, and everybody said, you know, like pretty much, I don't fuck with it. It's just like bootleg ICP.
Oh yeah, no. I worked at FYE, when I saw their CDs, I was like, who are these fake ass ICP motherfuckers? You know, what are they doing?
Exactly.
I mean, personally, I feel like they're holding it. They're pretty much holding themselves to perform at the gathering for ransom. Pretty much saying that we're not going to perform unless we get our masters, or they're pretty much saying fuck everybody, and we want what we want, or else we're not going to show up.
I think they're fucking their own money, bro. Because don't they sell their own merch and shit at the fucking thing? And you know that shit's gonna sell
absolutely.
out.
Yeah,
you know,
for a while
with their own pocket.
I still see shirts online. GOTJ gets Twisted.
Yeah.
Like I see those shirts all the time, and it just irritates me. Like, how are you gonna wear that knowing that what happened?
Like they're being forced to kind of play, you know?
Yeah, they're being they're pretty much saying, hey, either this way or no way.
So I think it's Monoxide, because I think I think Jamie's fucking cool. I think Jamie would be still cool with them. You know, he seems like a reasonable guy.
He definitely is, and you know, you could see that in interviews. Monoxide's more of like the asshole of the group, and you know, that's a lot of people love that about him. They love, you know, how he's cocky and all this other shit. But you know,
I don't like him. He's like his cadence is like, to me, like his cadence is like, he's like, you know. And I mean, it's weird, but I mean, he's like, he tries to sound like Tupac, like this the way his cadence is, you know.
I can definitely agree. Doesn't matter. And when it comes down to shit like that, is just, you know, Twisted's they're always going to be good to me musically. whether or not they make some foul decisions as human beings is what they do. You know,
exactly.
I can still respect your craft, even though I don't fuck with you as people.
And speaking about speaking on the foul decisions for just a second, they ended up signing one group that absolutely, not only did Twisted hate them, but they hated Twisted. They ended up signing A and B pretty much in spite of ICP because, well, you know, the whole Young Wicked and Jumpsteady's daughter scenario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They pretty much ended up signing them, pretty much saying, "Oh well, fuck you guys. We're going to take them over here, no matter if we hate them or not."
Yeah.
And that pretty much just sent them over the edge, and then that actually caused them that and not agreeing to go to the march was what got them uninvited from Juggalo Day, and they ended up getting all butthurt. And they did it to themselves. They have nobody to blame but themselves.
I mean, I would like to answer Trailer Park Cinderella right here. I don't think, I remember hearing fucking Twisted using the word fucking little monsters or some shit, like not using Juggalo. Like they're trying to call their fucking fans like the little monsters or fucking some kind, or nightmare creatures.
Yeah, I actually heard that.
Yeah.
I watched believe it was a Generation Nightmare tour or some shit like that. And they did say something like that. But if you do go to Twisted shows, Twisted will chant family. They'll use the terminology Juggalo and all this other shit like crazy. But you know,
they sold us out.
They pretty much they put us on the back burner, you know, because they want that publicity from mainstream. And, you know, ICP's never been fond of that because, you know, they succeeded with an underground fan base and they made it. And, you know, they grew up because of Disney. So thank God for Disney for owning Hollywood Records that fucked them over.
Well,
because
isn't that the only album they don't own, the one that Disney got?
So I think Island owns that, but I think ICP might have masters to it. They might have worked something out. I'm not 110% positive.
I know Def Jam bought Island a long time ago.
Yeah, so Def Jam probably owns it.
Because if you look at the back of the Malenko, it still says Island.
Yeah, well, Island is Def Jam. So.
I know, I'm just saying, like, it still says the label. If they owned it, it would just say...
Yeah, but they haven't made pressings of Malenko in years. So,
I got one right here. This was the question I was holding on for a while, bro. Scribble wants to know... what happened with the Gmo Ski M&E thing, bro? Gmo was the homie, but he don't want to talk about it.
So with this, me and Toxic have also spoke on this.
Yeah, we've talked about this many times.
So with Gmo did a music video for Filth Factory.
Yeah.
And it was like supposed to be like Willy Wonka inspired, you know. It was super fresh, you know. I liked it.
Okay.
So Gmo was told, hey, you have $10,000 for a budget or $5,000, something like that. I don't remember the exact amount of money, but he was told you have this for budget, and Twisted's like, hey, you need this in your music video. You need that. You need this. You can't do this without that. So Gmo at the end of it ended up having to pay $5,000. I know this for a fact, out of his own pocket for the production of for the Filth Factory. And I felt that that's fucked up because, you know, he wanted it a certain way, and then Twisted
he wanted to keep it a low scale video, but they ended up blowing it up more than it needed to be.
Yeah. And, you know, Twisted's always got, you know, crazy fucking, you know, cinematics and shit like that. And, you know, I believe that, you know, they learned everything they learned from ICP, and they've said that. Mm-hmm. You know, they taught us how to be businessmen and all this other shit. And like Sharon Osbourne on the Howard Stern show a long time ago said, you know, ICP sucks, but they are very good businessmen. They know how to sell merch. Their merch is endless. People will spend thousands of dollars. I know this because I do it on ICP merch at shows. I'll go to an ICP show with $1,000, walk out of there with $25 to get home from the venue. And it's just because their shit is so addicting. It's so awesome to look at. And it's something you want in your collection.
I gotta laugh at this one though, man. Before anything, but fucking this Trailer Park dude, bro, he's killing me, bro, with his quest. He's fucking funny as shit. Okay, you just said fucking Gmo had to take $5,000 out of his own pocket, right? But he's over here saying, you know, but he's got to fucking lease a PlayStation 4, bro. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he got fucked over, and you know, he did a diss track against ICP. I guarantee you, when
I
G-Mo
saw a birthday fucking video he did, bro, where he was fucking sauced, bro, and he was just going off on those motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's a very confrontational person, but confrontation, normally gets views and shit like that. So it definitely, that's just his character, or it might be how he really acts. I have no idea.
Right.
You know, I got one right here, bro. You know what? I'm throwing this out to everybody in the fucking chat room right now, bro. Anybody out in the chat? What questions you got, bro, for TPE right now, bro? Because I mean, I don't want to end it right now, but I mean, throw some questions out for TPE, dude. I'm gonna go get a beer right now. Get those questions up. All right, be right back, bro. I'm gonna throw a little commercial right out here, bro. I'm just gonna go get a fucking beer real quick.
That's fine, brother. Do your thing.
All right, here we go with this fucking commercial. Here we go.
Go to tonethreads.com/From the Dungeon podcast and pick up some exclusive t-shirts, like a quote from Mark A. Bernardo after he went to a Manson concert. Hey, all I see is Filipino Manson chicks, so we made a shirt about it. Or you got the exclusive, the Satanic Hispanic, a quote from the big man himself, Big Zeus. He said, hey, I'm big, and they call me the Satanic Hispanic, so we made a shirt about it. Or you can get the One Missing t-shirt, or how about the logo shirt? You can't go wrong with that. Or we have now the exclusive new Oz Behind the Curtain shirt. Go to www.tonethreads.com/From the Dungeon podcast and pick up a t-shirt. They're cheap, but they're great quality from me to you. I got mine. You got yours.
And we're back, bro, from that commercial break with fucking TPE. Now let's see if we got any questions right here. What we got? Okay. What we got here? Gmo is like, okay, that's a comment. Okay, here we go. Questions right here. Questions right here. Trailer Park. What's your favorite ICP merch piece from all of your time collecting?
Oof.
That's a tough one.
So I'm gonna say probably my first shirt that my grandfather went to go bring me to get, because unfortunately my grandfather passed away. So I scoured the internet because I lost the shirt over the years and I ended up finding it. It was original 6 Joker's card shirts where they were all boxed in, and it had a big Hatchet Man on the back, and it was fresh. This is when Hot Topic used to still carry ICP stuff and Spencer's and all that good shit. Yeah. What about you, homie?
I mean, personally, it's something that I was looking for a long time, and I actually just recently got my hands on one of them. It's a 2019 Wicked Weekends edition of Mr. Rotten Treats jersey.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't. It's a t-shirt for me, man. You know, I'm gonna go basic with it because it was my first ICP thing I got.
Yeah.
So, and it meant a lot to me. So.
All right. Well, we got another one right here. We got one from 2517 Kills. Chicken Hunting original or Chicken Hunting Slaughterhouse mix from the Riddle box?
Slaughterhouse remix all day. The original one's more of like a country thing, kind of mocking, rednecks and bigotry and all that good stuff. But Slaughterhouse remix, I said this before. It makes me want to destroy my own house, man. Like every time I see that shit live,
makes you want to steal from yourself.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those songs. As soon as that drop hits at the show, and they bring out the Chicken Boys, and they throw them in the crowd, and people just rip them apart. It's just, it's a nostalgia thing for me, and it's always been like that. Same thing with Piggy Pie. It's just nostalgia show wise.
Okay. We got another one from I love this name, 2517 Kills. What's your favorite flavor of Faygo?
Candy apple for me all day. We drive 10.5 hours away to Detroit just to get candy apple Faygo.
I mean, personally, it's between blueberry, raspberry, and rock and rye.
All right.
I don't like that shit, man.
All right, we got one from the homie Trailer Park Cinderella. This is for Plague. Who's winning the boxing match?
They keep coming with this.
I have no clue who's going to.
You got to do it now, man. You're going to have to do
We're
it.
doing it live. Like, it's going to be live. We're going to wait for.
We're just not sure when it's going to happen.
I don't know. It's probably going to happen probably tomorrow. Get into it.
Who you putting your money on? Who you putting your money on, Plague? You know you got to say Toxic because he's right next to you.
Yeah, I got to say Toxic because
there you go.
He's the only one part of the boxing match.
He might practice a fucking right hook on you right now, man.
I mean, that's fine, man. That's fine.
I mean, I wouldn't shy away if he ended up coming back swinging on me. I don't give a fuck. I'll eat the punch.
All right, we got it was Ronald Justice. Have you ever dropped the hatchet, or have you always followed ICP or Psychopathic?
So I've always followed ICP and Psychopathic. I went through a stage where I still listened to their shit, still, bumped it, still loved the atmosphere, still went to shows, but I stopped wearing the merch a lot because, I had no other homies around me at the time when I was 16 years old that listened to it. And then I found this guy and I'm like, dude, I have all this merch, I'm pretty much into, wearing Nike and all this other shit. Yeah. And do you want this shit? I've never dropped the hatchet. I will never drop the hatchet. I mean, shit, I got a Hatchet Man tattooed on my face, so I'll always remember it. And so people know where I'm coming from right off the bat. So, people sit there and they're like, oh, you got a Hatchet Man on your face. Don't you regret it? No, because this has meant so much to me coming up. And it's made me the person I am. And I've learned morals and all this other shit from songs or just listening to how ICP believes that a normal person should, contribute back to society and act. So I mean, I will never drop the hatchet. What about you?
I mean, I've never stopped listening to ICP. I've never dropped the hatchet or anything. Since I found it, I've just been steady with the atmosphere and the culture and just seeing what the fuck is out there.
Agreed.
Okay. We got right here. We got Scribbler as a lyricist. I gotta say, Violent J has really been slipping for the last 5 or 6 years. Is it hard to defend the new shit?
No, I'll defend anything ICP related. I mean, there's some songs where I'm like, yo, it's stale, but you know what?
You still gotta respect it.
I still respect it
because they're taking the time out of being with their kids or being with their families or what have you to make sure that we have that. Make sure we have that material that feel good shit.
Yeah. And it really comes down to he's getting old, I don't know if he's going, like crazy or something like that. But sometimes
I think he needs pussy, bro. If you don't mind.
Yes, he does. He's lonely. He's very lonely. He's lonely.
He's like the only millionaire I know that looks like he's like, damn, dude, go get a girl, bro. You're a millionaire, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and I mean it's crazy because his ex-wife, Sugar Sam, who he has the kids with,
hot, bro. She got to go.
Yeah, she's very hot. She's probably my favorite juggalo out there. Personally.
Watch your tone there, brother. Watch your tone there, man.
But definitely. I do feel that they slip sometimes, but I think they come back with other tracks that they have. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Another one from Scribble. Would you like to see a Kid Rock ICP collab in 2022? This might be a joke. I don't know, but
to be honest with you, I would love to see, a collab with every, legend from Detroit that is still,
just get together on different projects and just put it down.
Like they did a Detroit versus the World or something like that a couple years ago. I wish Eminem and ICP would do a collab.
Oh, that might break what is that? That might break the fourth wall or some shit, or fucking crack the earth in half if that ever happens.
I mean, shit. If they did that, because Eminem shouted out on "Music to Be Murdered By" side B. He shouted out ICP on there, and it wasn't anything foul, which was shocking to me. And it's
literally just paying respects.
And they've literally squashed the beef. They've done all that shit. After Proof, rest in peace, Proof.
You know he was a fucking. You know, fucking Eminem was definitely a fucking fan of ICP, bro. Before he fucking even got in the game.
Definitely. You know, and you know
that was probably just a publicity stunt.
The first two albums of Eminem, bro, that got of major label, you could actually say those are Juggalo albums.
Yes, I agree.
Yes,
you know,
I agree. You know, it's more wicked shit. You know, like you said, you know, it's just. Eminem brings heat with his shit. I just wish they would use it in different ways to collab. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
We got one right here from my boy Trailer Park Cinderella. Jay or Shaggy?
Shit.
Oh,
Trailer Park Cinderella always coming with that shit, man.
He's asking questions that are crazy. I personally, I can't pick between them because I believe without Jay, there's no Shaggy, and without Shaggy, there's no Jay. They just work together. They just click.
Yeah, they just click.
It's like, you know, hey, you
really can't make that decision.
You take Monoxide away from Twisted, it's not going to be Twisted anymore. You know, it's one of those things. You know, like, you know, you take Eve out of Rough Riders, it's not going to be as good. You know, it's one of them things. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now I got a Trailer Park Cinderella is actually giving you some 411, bro. You can order Fago online.
Yes, but the shipping is like $60 fucking to order Fago, and it all goes by weight. And every time I'm like, all right, I'm getting 24 bottles of candy apple, and then I get ready to check out, and it's probably like $20 for the Fago itself, and then the shipping's like $60 to $70. I'm like, ugh.
I could say I had Fago one time. I worked at the Hyatt Hotel in fucking in Jersey City, in New Jersey, and I worked there, and there was some fucking random juggalo just fucking driving through, and I'm putting his luggage in the back, and I'm like, oh shit, you got some Fago? Oh, you like ICP, don't you? He's like, yeah, actually, I'm from Detroit. I'm like, oh, that's dope. He's like, you want? And he's like, you want one? I was like, I'd never fucking seen one before until right now. Had a fucking like a root beer cola one or something. Fucking dope, bro. Great fucking soda.
So, I mean, once you start going to ICP shows, the smell of root beer Fago makes you nauseous alone. You're just saturated when you leave. It's either that or diet. It's always diet root beer Fago or diet cola. I've been to a couple of shows where they use different shit like Diet Red Pop, Arctic Sun, stuff like that. But Fago, dude, they kill it with their flavors, man. You know, and we had a local Kmart around here, probably about 10 years back now. They had every flavor of Fago, and, you know, that's where all the juggalos would run into other juggalos because we'd be buying out all the shit.
Yeah, we'd all be in that one aisle like, hey, what's up, man?
So now where's the fucking ICP Fago? Why don't they have their own fucking Fago flavor or Fago, you know?
I really, you know what? Like, that's a fucking good point because the shockumentary that came out a couple years back, Malenko era for ICP was Fago. Actually, Legs Diamond was talking about it, who was like their merch guy, hype man type dude at the time.
No.
And he said, Fago loves our money, but they don't love us. They send us Christmas cards and shit like that, but they don't want to be involved directly with ICP.
Right. They're getting rich and we're getting famous. So.
How much do you think they're wasting on Fago, bro? Like, dude, you see the fucking, like I saw on the DVD we were talking about, right? Before. You see the fucking the deliveries, bro. It's like, bro, these guys are wasting hella cash on you motherfuckers. Give them their own soda. You know,
1,300 bottles roughly every show.
Yeah, easy.
1,300. That's crazy to think about it because if you've seen some of the pictures of cleanup crews after the shows, it's fucking insane.
Not only the cleanup crews, but on that DVD they show the basements and it's just you got Fago running down the walls and.
I don't think those old school fucking venues are made to have fucking soda all over the fucking floor.
They've been banned from quite a few venues because of the Fago.
Yeah, they say pretty much, hey, if you're bringing the Fago, we can't have you perform here. You can perform if you don't bring Fago. But I watched an ICP show for the last Joker's card that they did, the Fearless Fred Fury. They did the release party in California. They had no Fago. And it just wasn't a clown show without Fago.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, bro. That's their shtick, bro.
Right.
Just we got right here. We got right here. Scribble said the guy on the left looks like the Iceman Killer. I think they're talking about you. They're talking about you, Plague? You look like the Iceman Killer?
Yo, we just watched that shit, dude.
Yeah, we just literally watched that shit the other night.
Yo, that's homegrown. You know, Mr. Softy guy used to fucking give me Mr. Softy when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, he's from the fucking city I'm from, bro. That was our Mr. Softy guy.
Like, he was a normal dude, too. Like, they covered it on the Patreon. Loved his
dude. He was Mr. Softy to me, bro. I didn't know he was a fucking killer.
That's dope. He didn't kill kids and shit. Kids and women he wouldn't kill. It was just men and shit. And like
actually, the Iceman was the one who didn't kill, but the Mr. Softy guy was the one who wanted him to kill his wife and kids.
Oh,
and that's when the Iceman put the fucking stake in him, bro. Like, I don't fucking do that. He killed him.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I didn't know anything about him until I fucking watched the Patreon because they covered him. Yeah. They covered him the first time too, and then they just covered him again.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, bro, but that's like a fucking Jersey City legend in the murder scene. You know, that's like our, a little claim to fame there. You know.
Yeah, like definitely, and like I'm always fascinated by that type of shit. Horror movie related stuff, serial killer shit.
Oh, like dude, me too, definitely, bro. I'm fucking every fucking damn freaking documentary out there, bro. I'm fucking, fucking eating the shit up, bro.
Definitely.
Well, we got one here, your boy Trailer Park, bro. I love these questions, bro. I never had them on any other podcast. You guys got some fucking cool people, bro, coming on here, man.
We do. We respect and love every one of our subscribers, every one of our fans at TPE. That's why we do as many giveaways as we do. Because
they keep showing support and love every video. Every video just goes crazy.
Well, like we said before, to all you juggalos out there, bro, if fucking TP wants to be on Famcast Media, bro, all they got to do is just send me the shit, and I'll put that shit up in the fucking world can fucking hear them, bro.
And we're definitely going to be doing it because, we want to get our message out there. We want, it'd be fresh just to have more of a, well-rounded thing. You got Juggalo stuff. I believe you guys talk about Dungeons and Dragons too and stuff like that, right?
Only reason why I stole this I didn't make up the name, but my old partner did from the Dungeon podcast was because we used to do this at a fucking studio, bro, called Pearl Studios where I'm at, and I wanted to go in their fucking basement and look like a fucking dungeon. So he was like, "Oh man, we're from the dungeon." I was like, "I'm taking it, bro. That's it."
That's fresh,
man. But I mean, it's all or less like we have movie fucking podcasts, we have fucking interviews, it's all over the fucking joint, bro. We don't have a Juggalo podcast.
We can do that. We can make that shit happen for you guys, man. We'll do it. Yeah. It's definitely fresh that was brought up. I definitely like the idea of doing that.
I mean, I'd say this though. You join, hey Scribble, why don't you give them the homie discount for the intro? If they come on the family, give them the homie discount.
Do whatever, man. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
He's about. I got a little prop to Scribble. Scribble's about to drop his new album called Black Eyed Children, where I know he did a lot of stuff with fucking Juggalos, bro, but I'm not sure if any Juggalos around. I know the ROC's on his album. I think the ROC's on his new album.
That's dope.
And he's got Marcos from fucking POD fucking doing a guitar track on his album.
I love POD. POD's the seen them at together.
I think he's got an intro from the dude from 6 Feet Under, the singer from 6 Feet Under, fucking death metal band from Florida.
Oh yeah, I know all about 6 Feet Under.
Nah, he was gonna drop a track with Ice-T, bro, but I think Ice-T is a little busy with fucking Law and Order and all that shit. But maybe next album, he's talking about.
Ice-T's a Juggalo too, man. He loves ICP, loves Juggalos.
Bro.
What is it? What is his body?
Body count, dude. Body count, man.
Body count's fresh.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been down with Body Count since the first album dropped on tape, bro.
Really?
I still got the fucking tape, bro.
Tapes are making a comeback. Oh yeah, tapes and vinyl right now. Everybody wants it.
I mean, I love CD, man, and I just like looking at tape, bro. But CD and vinyl are my two fucking things, man.
I collect ICP vinyls. They're costing me too much money.
They want too much money for these fucking vinyls. But let's get back into the questions. We got Trailer Park Cinderella, bro. Miracles by ICP. Good song or bad song?
Start it off, buddy.
I mean, personally, I like the song. The song's good, but there's a lot of punchlines that that juggalos get, like, oh, fucking magnet, you know, the whole fucking.
I like that magnet thing though, man. It's fucking for kids, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but everybody's like, oh, fucking, you know, it causes just a bunch of jokes. The song's good in its own though.
Parodies and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say I like the song, mainly because of exactly what you just said. It's meant to be a beautiful thing. Like Jay explained this. He was watching his son play with a magnet, and kids don't know how that shit works. It's beautiful to them. It's like magic.
Right. To watch shit through younger eyes kind of gives you a whole new appreciation for the world and how you look at shit.
So yeah, I'm gonna say I like it because once again, like I've said countless times on here, I have children. I watch them play. I watch them do all their shit, and you know, it's just crazy to see how great of an imagination and such a big appreciation for certain things that they have that adults are like, oh, that's boring, but a kid can pick it up and be like, you know, this is probably the craziest thing I've seen so far in my life. So I like it in that aspect.
All right. We got a scribble right here. Fucking, I can respect that they're still trying, but I couldn't defend Fearless. What is that? FFF Fearless Fred. What is that? Fearless Fred Fury?
Yeah, Fearless Fred Fury. So the only thing I can really defend on there is I believe Fury. Fury, what the fuck? Seriously Hilarious was straight up a diss on Twisted.
Yeah,
and I felt that Juggalos needed to hear that because I believe the quote goes, "These bitch ass artists out here ride the Juggalo escalator all damn day, think they're the greatest on the way up, then they walk away. Knowing the rest all hate us, they watch what they say." And that was just straight to the point. It wasn't talking shit. It was talking facts to me.
Yeah.
So I respected Seriously Hilarious is probably the best song on that album. Shimmer was definitely a great song too. It all comes down to, you know, the person's forte. So, you know, I can defend it in 15 different ways, and then another person could come in and be like, well, this, and this. Everybody's got their own opinion, man. And, you know, there's always going to be music out there that people aren't going to click with immediately. You know what I'm saying?
We got another one here from your boy Trailer Park. Blase is, I don't know if it's a question, but it sounds like a statement. Blase is taking thirst traps in his bedroom. I think Jay is finding that department from our old talk when we were fucking, Jay needs some poontang.
And I mean, you know, Blase is not, she's an all right looking girl. She seems
dude,
like
when she had the long fucking black hair, bro, she looked fucking fine, dude.
Yeah, but when she got that short wig on, I can't fuck with it, man.
No, it doesn't look right, bro.
Look like a crackhead type stuff.
Exactly, bro. It did not fucking look right, man. She should have went with that fucking little wicked doll looking fucking look, bro. With long black hair.
Yeah, that shit was looking good. Yeah, not even gonna lie.
What we got here? M ripped off ICP and Cage. Screw making a statement right here. Eminem ripped off ICP and Cage.
Cage is, I believe Cage is in their newest
8 Ways to Die.
Yeah, 8 Ways to Die.
Isn't he signed? Isn't he signed to fucking ICP's label right now or no?
I have no clue. I have no clue on that. But all I know is I watched one of Cage's videos where it's like more of a movie. It's not even it's like him and another, I believe it's Kid Cudi is in it, and they're just straight up just murdering people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was more like a Martin Scorsese type of film, and I just fuck with the filmography Martin Scorsese puts down. So I mean, shit.
Yeah.
All right, we got Trailer Park right here. I don't know what FTFO or The Shining. What's FTFO? Why do I not know
Fuck
that?
the fuck off is FTFO.
Oh, okay. Shaggy's fucking all right.
Yeah, I prefer Shaggy's.
Yeah.
I believe The Shining, like the album cover was more enticing to me, but Fuck the Fuck Off is probably my favorite solo album that Shaggy's done.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
far to date.
Definitely.
All right. I don't know who this young lady is, but maybe you guys will know.
Yeah, that's my
sister. All right, she's throwing her number out there for Shag for Violent J.
Yeah, that's my sister right there.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was kind of weird when I saw it on the side. I was like, throwing a number out for Violent J. All right. We got Trailer Park right here. Fago ain't got a Juggalo discount. It's okay, yeah, it's 2021. Yeah, true. Well, why don't you guys got a discount, bro, on Fago, man? That's some fucked up shit.
Right. Right?
That's what I'm saying,
With
man.
as much as we fucking buy it, and as much as we,
I think Juggalos are the only motherfuckers buying that shit, bro.
That's crazy.
You guys are keeping the fucking store alive, man.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got another question right here from Trailer Park. Do you think Faygo will ever collab with Insane Clown Posse for their own flavor? We were talking about that a little bit before. You know?
I mean, Clown Cola. I don't really care for the cola one. I mean, because there's so many colas out there and shit. I think they should do something crazy, like mix a couple flavors or something like that. Like I personally, I love the cotton candy one, but after the first couple sips, it's like it's too sugary for me. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Pepsi and Coke got the fucking cola game down, bro, on a log, man. Come on with something new.
They do.
We got here, Trailer Park Inn. It's always insulting when somebody says, "You like Faygo, right?" and hands you a Fanta. Fuck.
Yeah. Ooh.
Fuck.
I prefer Faygo to Fanta.
Yeah.
That's like a kick in the balls, man. What we got here? Trailer Park right here. Faygo really is the ICP of soda community. Yes. I mean, how much fucking Faygo they selling at the gathering, bro?
So Faygo at the gathering,
do they have a representative there or some shit?
No, so it's just all the ninjas that are attending the gathering. They bring their own shit. And dude, I paid like $8 for a 2-liter of Faygo there though. They be upcharging like a motherfucker there. Like Arctic Sun, I paid $8 for a bottle of Arctic Sun at the Faygo.
I think it would be smart though if fucking if Faygo would put a fucking a little fucking concession stand there. They would make a lot of money.
They'd make a ton of money.
They're leaving on like I know I heard a thing where they were saying something like I don't know if it's any true or whatnot. Where they're saying they're waiting for the fucking father to drop dead from Faygo so the kids can actually fucking start really making some money. With ICP and shit.
It's just crazy because they really do. They spend so much money, buying all this shit from Faygo
just to make sure that we have a good time at the fucking show.
And I mean, to talk about this a little bit, they went over to Canada one time and they couldn't bring the Faygo over the border at the time. So they had to get a bunch of Faygo stickers and tape it onto normal cola bottles that they bought at fucking like a local supermarket out there.
I'm kind of shocked that they let fucking if Shaggy or any of their crew ever been in jail. I'm kind of shocked they let them into Canada because they don't let you go to fucking Canada if you've been to jail.
Yeah, Shaggy's been to jail. Yeah, and Shaggy had to wait a long time before he was able to get his passport and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. There was a long wait on that, but apparently everything's there. Like you've seen, they were doing shows out in Canada and fucking hell, even going to fucking Australia and shit.
No. Oh yeah, Australia frowns upon fucking letting criminals in their country, but their country was made from criminals, so I don't know.
Yeah.
There used to be a fucking prison in fucking Australia.
Pretty much, yes.
What we got here? In 2007 on Nardward, Jay said that they will do a Faygo ICP soda when the owner is really old. Oh yeah, basically, yeah. When the owner's fucking dead, the sons will fucking make some money with ICP.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's how to do it.
What we got here? Richard Kalinsky was a juggalo. Richard Kalinsky.
Wasn't that like a serial killer? I swear.
I think that wasn't that the. I think that was the Iceman. I'm not sure. I know the Iceman was a Polak. Hey, from one Polak to another, bro. I'm allowed to say Polak here. Don't fuck with me out there, world. We can call each other Polaks. What we got here? You could just say Plague is hot. Plague, man. Getting a lot of love out there.
Yo. I can't. That's not the first time I've heard that doing the channel, though. I got to delete the comments before my girlfriend sees. She'll tell me I can't do the podcast.
ICP has their own role-playing game, but I'm too dumb to play it. Trailer Park, I don't play role-playing games, bro, so I don't know, man.
Are we talking Into the Echo side or Quest for Shangri-La or whatever?
I couldn't play those fucking board games, bro. It's like Monopoly and shit, bro. I'm like my attention span is very fucking short, bro. Couldn't do that shit.
The ICP one, the ICP Into the Echo side though is probably. I don't really care for board games. I'm an old dude at heart. I I like me some puzzles, but Into the Echo side keeps my full attention. It's a go type card game, and it's all ICP related fucking shit involving in the game, and it's definitely fresh to just own and just open up the cards and see all that cool shit in there. You know
what they need to do, bro? They need to fucking team up with Arcade 1-Up, bro, and come with a fucking a Juggalo fighting game, bro.
So to talk about this
game or something.
ICP made the backyard wrestling games back in the day for PS2 and Xbox and all that stuff. I've had this idea and I wanted to bring it up to ICP, see if they fuck with it. They should make a Dark Carnival game, where each, after each level or whatever, you got to face, a Joker's card because of shit you did wrong. And it's pretty much like an open concept where you're walking around a carnival and you meet all this fucked up shit because they have so many characters in the Dark Carnival itself and so many, different things and items and all this other shit. And they've made such a cinematic thing out of their albums that they could do a movie with the shit. They could do a video game. They could do this, take Into the Echo side and make it into a video game. They have options.
I mean, if they had, if fucking Twisted and everybody was still cool with them, they could have just made a fighting game. Like Mortal Kombat or fucking Street Fighter or something, Yeah,
and that'd be fresh, just take all the big names in Juggalo stuff like they did with Backyard Wrestling, because Twisted was in the original Backyard Wrestling. But the original Backyard Wrestling was so short of a storyline, talk show mode it was called, and it was just so short. I beat the game, and probably when we played it the other day, I beat it in like 2 hours, if that. So I just wish they had longer gameplay because they have so many people that have been in WWE alone. I believe Doink the Clown has passed away now. So
he passed away maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
And then Roddy Piper passed away too. But they've had all these big name stars in there.
So got Sabu.
Gathering. Sabu's a huge ECW legend alone. So. It's just there's countless options for ICP's entertainment and media that they can keep going for 25 more years, maybe even longer, if they keep putting their minds to it and do it right.
I got something for you here, bro. What day were you born in March though, Plague?
So I was born on the 23rd of March.
Okay, because I was born on the 13th, bro. So here I'm gonna throw you a birthday bone right here.
Sweet.
Scribble wants to know if you want to be on his podcast next month with me, him, and the ROC.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
Anytime we can get, sit down and talk about Juggalo shit, we're always going to be down, or just shoot the shit in general.
Right.
It'd be fresh to do that, man. I'm definitely down.
Because I know Scribble knows ROC personally, bro. So Scribble, make that shit happen, bro. We're going to get down with it, bro.
Because fucking Dee Rotten's the man. I fucking dude, straight up. I'll do anything to help you out. You've done enough to help TPE out.
Yeah.
So definitely give some love back, man.
I mean, I've been a little hesitant because he's brought up the ROC thing to me, bro, and I've been a little hesitant, bro, because a little starstruck and shit,
I mean, I would be a little bit starstruck at first too, but we're all going into this together. I think we'd be good because we're keeping conversation going and shit like that, and it's not getting stale because we're feeding off each other's questions and statements. So this is
coming up with topics and
topics are just flowing, bro. So I mean, we could do it.
All right, let's see. I mean, I've got a couple more. Okay. We got Trailer Park right here. Cage did the 8 Ways to Die verse. That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Cage's verse in that is fresh, though.
Yeah, that was a good verse. That was definitely a good. That whole track is good.
What we got here? Scribble with Let It Rain. Jay's best verse ever in his opinion. And I actually that song is fucking dope. It makes me cry.
Yeah.
I'll say that, bro, right now, bro. When I hear that fucking song with Jay's voice and just the way it harmonizes and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, it's fucking beautiful. Bro. What we got here? I feel Shaggy is getting better while Jay is declining. Shaggy used to just be the guy who would come in and say ridiculous, funny, off the wall shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Shaggy's flow is getting better as he's getting older, which is crazy because back in the day, it used to be Jay, like Scribble just said, Jay was doing all pretty much the vocals and shit. And Shaggy in the beginning
he
only was a hype man.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he was only a hype man, like Dog Beats era and like beginning of
Mhm.
production for Carnival of Carnage. That's why you hear mostly Jay going up through, and Shaggy started getting parts, bigger parts around, you know, like late Ringmaster, early
So
Riddle.
Shaggy's like Sen Dog then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, because I always sit there and I'm like, where's Shaggy's voice? When I was listening to the olds, I was like, where's Shaggy's voice? I mean, all I hear sounds like Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got here. Arctic Sun is rare flavor though. So $8. I understand. I guess that's some Fago flavor.
Yeah, Arctic Sun. Yeah, that's when I bought it for $8. But you can go to Detroit and get that shit for 89 cents,
like
or
a $1.29 a 2-liter.
Yeah. So I mean,
Okay.
it's crazy. Detroit, Fago's the staple for soda out there. It's like, you know, it's just everywhere. You can get it on tap at A&W too, which is fresh. Didn't know that until
we were leaving. Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised fucking Fago hasn't made like a fucking seltzer water flavor, you know? Get in that game, man.
I don't know. Do they have one? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Because they gotta tap they gotta tap into the fucking the diabetic market. You know, put a seltzer water out there, bro. You tap into the diabetic market, bro, and keep your fucking business going. What we got here? I realized Limp Bizkit ripped off fuck concept on hot dog from Fuck the World. Fred even said it's if I say fuck 2 more times, that's 46 fucks in this fucked up rhyme. Just like fuck the world.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit and ICP have a strange relationship. You know? ICP said, you know, from going back to the concert that rock something, Rock in the AM or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Shaggy drop kick Fred Durst that, you know, they're friends and it was meant to be a joke. I mean, yeah, attempted to do it. But, you know, they said that they're friends and shit like that. And, you know, I'd personally like kind of like a Limp Bizkit ICP fucking track as well.
That would have to be done a certain way, because I feel like those two styles would clash if you do it if you don't go about it the right way.
Mean, if you mix,
I think Wes could pull it off fucking musically, bro, to get a nice fucking jam. Wes and Sam, bro, will pull that shit off, bro, with Lethal scratching in the back. They got that, bro. It's just having, like you said, having Fred and the Clowns mix. That's the only thing.
It'd be fresh, you know, because they've had guitars on countless tracks. You know, Slash was on Halls of Illusions. You know, they had a guy from Motown Rage. He did a lot of guitar shit for them. Another ninja too. I don't remember his name, but you know, there's countless tracks where they use guitar and stuff.
What we got here? They were going to do a European tour like 2 weeks before COVID started. Who? ICP and fucking Limp Bizkit?
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, that's what Trailer Park. I think that's maybe what Trailer Park's talking about. I'm not sure. What we got here?
That would be. Yeah.
Trailer Parks. You don't know what Polacks is about, bro? It's a way people used to make fun of us Polacks. But hey, I'm a Polak, dude. My father's fucking 100%, bro. You know, so I'm Polak German here. And I love the fucking Polacks because I got fucking brothers and sisters. No offense to any Polacks out there taking offense, bro, but you can call me a Polak too because I'm a Polak. What we got? ICP game. Morton's List is an RPG. I guess that's to you guys.
I've never
List. Mortons. See, that's the Polak of me coming out. Mortons. That's the Polak of me coming out. Morton's List. Your homie's in the chat right here. There goes your homie. Lotus Wolf Pod.
There he is. What up, Lotus Wolf Pod? We shout that motherfucker out all the time. TP is right.
That's the Canadian brother right there, right?
Oh yeah, that's my Canadian ninja right there.
All right, we got Trailer Park right here. What was funny about the ICP Backyard video game was it was sold at Walmart at the time where Walmart wouldn't sell ICP CDs, yet the video game is chopped full of ICP music. Damn.
This is the truth, and that's crazy because you know, I actually, and this was like a fluke thing, you know, I was on Walmart's website, but they sell so much ICP shit on Walmart.
Yeah, they've got vinyl, they've got shirts.
Vinyl shirts, you know, you can find anything on Walmart.com.
Really? I haven't seen any ICP merch in my Walmart over here.
No, they don't sell it at the store anymore. They
okay.
they sell it on the online store exclusively.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, your homie saying we're both live right now with Lotus Wolf Pod.
Fresh, man. We'll have to peep it after. Yeah, but yeah, that Backyard Wrestling was full of ICP.
Lotus Wolf Pod?
What up, dog? It was full of ICP music and, you know, just ICP themselves, you know, Rude Boy, Seth was in it, you know, Twisted, Madman Pondo, just tons of names that are big in the JCW universe.
Okay. What we got right here? Scribble said Fred was on an ICP song. Bitch better have my money.
Maybe. I don't know.
That might be on Covered, Smothered, and Chunked.
And maybe. It's fucking I've never heard it.
Even Lotus Wolf Pod
check that out later.
Lotus Wolf Pod stamping that too. Bitch better have my money.
Lotus Wolf Pod always comes with accurate news, so I believe him. Mighty Death Pop Red.
Yep. Yeah, the red pop. Yeah.
ICP featuring Fred Durst. All right, shit.
Yo, this dude blowing up.
Yo, I haven't heard it. That's because I really don't care for the Mighty Death Pop CD as a whole. You know? So I only listen to maybe 5-6 songs on there. That's fresh. I'm gonna have to peep that after we fucking finish up with this shit. That's awesome.
The homie Trailer Park Cinderella says Durst was on the Mighty Death Pop remix 2012.
Yeah, I had no fucking idea.
News to me, bro, because I'm a fucking Limp Bizkit fan, so now I got to go fucking check this shit out, bro. Dude, to hear some of the Fred verse.
We get it to Limp Bizkit in the car. I love Limp Bizkit.
Oh, dude, me and Scribble had a fucking Limp Bizkit podcast that he's still our homie, bro. We got a falling out with the third guy, bro. You didn't want to fucking do it anymore. So I mean, we only got up. We were like, you know, doing like all the albums and stuff. We only got up. We did the first 2 demos, and then we did the fucking the first album, bro. We couldn't get past that, but I mean, Limp Bizkit is I saw them, bro, in '99, man. Limp Bizkit's the fucking ish, bro. That's my fucking band right there.
They're great, man. I love Limp Bizkit since I was a kid.
We got here. All right, dope. We'll do the ROC EP later this month. Yeah, you ready? Script is setting it up, man. Script is setting it up.
All right, sick. I'm down to do it. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm definitely with it. Yeah,
you know.
What we got here? It's not a good song in my opinion. Felt like Fred Durst and ICP phoned it in. So I guess maybe there wasn't too much love in the studio, or maybe they were probably one was in fucking Cali, one was in fucking Detroit, bro, and they did the whole over the internet fucking shit, you know?
Yeah, that could be, man. I have no clue. I'll have to peep it for myself, see if I like it, you know.
We probably heard it and just don't realize it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Okay, well, this will be the last question right here from my homie Trailer Park Cinderella. I want to go see Limp Bizkit on tour a few years. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I went to go see Limp Bizkit a few years back, but they were in Germany and Brazil. Yeah, Limp Bizkit only tours fucking down South America and over in Europe because of the cheddar, brother. United States don't want to pay them the cheddar, and they make a lot more money over there.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Because, I mean, you got to go where the money's right, to be honest with you. Gotta always go where the fucking money's right.
Well, Scribble, I think you should have Trailer Park Cinderella on your podcast to talk about that song, since you say that it's a banger. You know, Trailer Park Cinderella and Scribble hook up, bro, to be on the show, man.
Hell yeah. That's
we're already about an hour and 47 minutes in this motherfucker, man. So what do you guys got in store for us, bro? Fucking in the future, man, you know?
So we're actually working on our merch now. My tattoo artist, I've been in contact with him. He's drawing up more logos and shit like that to put on the shirts. We're looking into the font, and we're gonna, you know, do the shit that you sent me the links for, so we can have the merch made and all that shit. And they just, you know, they send it out, do all that good shit.
What is it? Tone Threads lets you do about maybe, I think, 15 or 13 fucking items at the regular rate, and then if you want to do like, let's say like 100 or whatever, 50 different fucking things, you know, in different colors, then you would have to join like a certain different tier, you know?
Yeah, and I'm down with doing that because, dude, you know, the amount of messages and love and reception for TPE so far, people are like, hey, where can I get your jerseys? Where can I get shirts? Where can I get this? So, you know, we just made stickers. We're working on the merch right now. We're doing all the giveaways. Yeah. We're keeping it constant with shit to talk about. We sit down at 2:00 every afternoon and we talk about what we're going to do, and we make sure it's not stale, and we, you know, do our research on it if we don't know a lot about it. We're always trying to keep content pushing. We're always trying to make sure that everybody is up to date with all things going on Juggalo related, whether it's new merch has been dropped, whether it's news on a track, whether it's a new music video. Speaking of which, ICP just dropped a new music video for Freedom. So if anybody hasn't peeped that yet, peep that.
Let me throw out here 2517, bro. If you think Gold Cobra album is ass, you got to be on a podcast with me and Scribble, bro. Because Scribble is 50-50 with that album, but I'm 100% Gold Cobra, motherfucker. You know? We got your homie right here. Check out Lotus Wolf Pod after this for more TPE content.
Yeah, we work with Lotus Wolf Pod a lot. He's definitely been a big support during the TPE come up, and you know it's only going to get better from here, man.
Is he going to be the third though?
I mean, shit, he might be able to if we can get the shit right and we can interact like
actually we're doing figure this out and get the fucking video right.
Like how we're interacting with you, if we can get something going on with him like that. We talked to him for about, you know, like an hour, you know, hour and a half, and we were making the shit crazy. You know,
I mean, I can show you guys how to do the video, what company I use or whatever and shit like that, and boom, bro. Only thing you got, you know, it'll be quick action, bro, for you guys to fucking do a video together.
That'd be helpful because, you know, you've been supporting TPE, whether you know it or not. You helped us fucking figure out our audio. You helped us figure out, you know, merch and all this other shit. You've been fucking helping. So, you know, we'll do anything to help you out, bro.
Scribble said you guys are like the ICP dudes. Like he said,
shit, it's necessary. Derek is Toxic is a very quiet dude. He, you know, he comes in and, you know, puts his 2 cents in, but, you know, I guess I just
talk Cinderella. He's like, you guys are more like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. I'm just quick with responses because I talk about this shit all the time. That
you were a fucking lead singer, bro. You gotta be, bro. You know?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you gotta make your presence known, I guess. But, you know, I try to make it 50-50 as much as possible. But, you know, Toxic one of them.
I mean, there's some topics that I don't really know much about, and I pass it over to him. And then there's also topics that he don't know much about, which is actually very rare. Yes. But anyway, he in that case, he'd pass it over to me. So it pretty much fluctuates throughout the whole thing, depending on what we're talking about.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what, man? I want to thank you guys for being on the fucking show. You know, fucking, I do not have my hand clasp, but I'll throw that. I don't have my applause thing right here, man. But thank you for coming on the show, bro. And all you guys, make sure you go out and check out fucking Toxic Players Entertainment on YouTube and coming to famcastmedia.com on all your fucking MP3 fucking sites.
Yes, we're making it happen.
You guys want to throw any shout outs out before we dip out?
I want to shout out Lotus Wolf Pod, Trailer Park Cinderella. Shit, there's so many people that have backed us. Right. Shout out you, man. Famcast and the Dungeon Podcast. All you ninjas over there, you know, making it happen for us and, you know, making this easier. You know, it's just so fresh. You know, I can't thank you guys enough, and this has been probably one of the doper interviews that we've done.
Thank you for coming on, bro. Like, I mean, hey,
anytime.
You know, I mean, you guys got great fucking content, bro. You know, I'm sat there on the couch, bro, and I love watching you guys on my TV, man.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now, make sure all you motherfuckers go out there and look up famcastmedia.com or Famcast Media, not famcastmedia.com. What am I talking about? Famcast Media Podcast Network on all your fucking MP3 sites and on YouTube and stuff like that. And peace out. I will talk to you guys. Stay on the line, though. Stay on the line so I can talk to you guys after this. Stay right there. All right. Here we go, man. Peace out, guys, man. Thank you for coming to the show.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
There you go. Whoop, whoop, motherfuckers.
Yeah.